This is Robert Goodman for Positive Strokes. I'm glad that you have some time to check what I got to share about you have someone coming out of the treatment center or they've completed 30 days program, a 90-day program, 6 months, a year treatment program, and they're about to get released and you're concerned about their welfare, you're concerned about what's going on with them and will they make it, will they stop using, are they ready to come home, can they live in an environment that my home has, will it cause them to go back out. All these things are flying in your brain. You must understand that you need to do some research on addiction and how powerful addiction is. Two, you need to be around people that have experienced the same feelings that you feel at this present time. They have a group called Al Anon. A group called Al Anon. These are people that meet together on a regular basis and they share the experiences that they went through with someone of addiction. They experience their hurt, their pain, their mistakes. They experience all that. And they share that so they don't have to carry that pain around with them anymore. Two, to get a proper perspective of the situation and how other people handle that situation at their particular time in their situation. And some of that information may be vital for me to be able to handle my situation with a family member getting out of treatment. Do you feel you have to change your lifestyle to make sure it's safe for them? The interesting thing is that you're not addicted. You're living life on life's terms. To survive in the world, you must accept you, who you are, and what you can and cannot do. The world does not stop doing things and acting in a certain manner just to cater to you because you don't want to get high. It doesn't work that way. You have to be good with yourself that you can't use no more. You have to be good with yourself and happy with yourself that the life that you're living. But if you're a person, a loved one from someone that's using addiction, then you may have to change your behavior somewhat. You don't stop living the life that you live because they have a problem, but you kind of switch it up. And when they're associating around with you, you don't do the things that may cause them to slip and fall. They must learn how to live life on life's terms. They must be able to go into a Circle K and get a soft drink, a Coke, but not buy beer or liquor. They do not take the liquor off the cabinets just because you clean and sober. People don't come. The people will come up and ask, "Do you need this? Do you need this drug? Do you need that drug?" The world doesn't stop. You're still going to have issues that this is going to happen. But a person in recovery has to be strong enough to say, "No, I don't want that life because I remember when I was doing it and how bad off I was and how many people I hurt. I'm doing pretty good now. I feel better. I got to get me some money. I got to get me a job. Or I got a job. I'm making money. Oh, I got money in my pocket. No, 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 no. That sucker will suck all my money away, and then I'm going to rob and steal, and then I'm going to do all kinds of things to stay high. No, I'm not going to do that. That's how they have to look at it. How can I help them along the way? Most, I know in my situations, I had to be separated from family and friends for a period of time. That I learned how to take care of myself, learn how to focus, have no money, and not going to the dope spot because I got money. I was able to go to sleep with money, wake up with money, not break the law, to be a productive person of society. And I had to learn all these things to be that type of person, which took work one day at a time. Time one day turns into weeks, weeks turn into months, months turn into years, and then it's a lifestyle. Me, I went to a treatment program, and I went to a work program, and I went through the 12 steps, and I had to pay my way. My rent was $100 something a week. I worked, bought food, bought clothes. I took care of myself. I learned to take care of myself and live within the means that I was making. To live in the means that I was making. To live in the means that I was making. And still have money left over. And still have money left over. Sometimes a person getting support while they're being on their own help them get to the point where they are fully taking care of themselves. It's a beautiful thing. Supporting the person. Say, well, you're going to a work program, or if you're going to a sober living, we're going to help you along the way until you get you a job. When you get a job, you can pay your way. That's a good thing to do because that's showing love and respect for that person, that you're not treating them like they can't do it. They need all your support and everything for you to do everything. You're relying on the decisions that they make, and you're supporting them in their road to recovery. That's what you're doing. You know, it's a great thing when I was at the work program during the week when, you know, Saturdays and Sundays you can have outside business, or you could, you know, if you got to a certain level, you could be gone all day, or you can have a weekend pass or overnight pass. You know, and the greatest thing was people after their families left, they was charged with happiness. They have more pride about themselves, respected themselves more, stood up and did what was needed to be for their family and themselves. Because someone didn't hold their hand and did the work for them, allowed them to do the work for themselves, but supported them every step of the way. I enjoyed the work program. Yes, I did. It was tough because it was easy to get in. A lot of people flying in and leaving, and as soon as they started getting the check, they gone. As soon as they get arrested, they gone. You know, I mean, that's with any treatment center. I don't care what the treatment center has to offer. When it comes to addiction, the doors are just like the emergency room. They're constantly open and closing. That's not what's important. What's important is, well, me to get my life together and not worry about how many times the doors open and close, who stays and who leaves. I'm not there for them. I'm there for me. I'm there for me. When I got the job, I was happy. I was saving money. I was renting me a U-Haul pickup truck every weekend just to do whatever I wanted to do. Then I bought me a car. You know, those are small milestones, but to an addict, those are like climbing mountains. Why? Because we lived in having nothing for a long time. We lived in constantly in survival mode to get more money, to get more drugs. And panic when we run out. We gotta go get some more. I can't run out, I gotta go get some more money before I run out. So these are great strides. If you have a member of your family that's getting out of treatment, they need all the love and positive support that you can give. But allow them to find their way. This is Robert Goodman for Positive Strokes. I hope you got something out of it. The next video we're going to be doing, I believe it's 9 and 10. Step 9 and 10. I believe that's what it is. But we're going through the steps, so we have a clear understanding or perspective of how to look at them. You know what they tell me? And I use this in everyday living. In conversation or hearing things like this, take what you use and leave the rest there. Get what you can get out of a situation as far as information is concerned that can help you, and leave the rest there, because the rest isn't for you. Only what you need is for you. Which automatically flips to another thing is that only you will know and understand yourself and know what will work for you to stay clean and sober. You have a great day.